people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the house that Swede built, Swede Erickson Thunderbird Gym. I'm Jack Noakes, and this afternoon, chance for the Lady T-Birds to get out on the court, shake some rust away before they head to Las Vegas next week for 3 tough basketball games. This afternoon, though, it'll be the T-Birds and the Wyoming All-Stars. Casper College coming in now with a mark of 11-1. The ladies have won 7 games in a row, including 3 in a row in that big border tournament up in Gillette last weekend. So Dwight Canary's team on a little bit of a roll, deciding that they needed to get in some time on the court and some competition before they go to Las Vegas next week for a tournament which will see them play number 5 CSI, College of Southern Idaho. They'll also take on the always tough Eastern Utah State team, and then finish with a team that gave them their only loss of the year, 96-92 on this court back on the 17th of November. That would be Salt Lake Community College. So Canary's squad getting set for a tough run before the Christmas break. Decided they didn't want to have 2 weeks off, so they are playing kind of an exhibition game against the Wyoming All-Stars, a team that's made up of former high school players, former Casper College players, and in the case of a couple of the girls, former University of Wyoming players, including one who was a very good player for the Cowgirls for several years. So we'll introduce the starting lineups here, talk about this afternoon's ball game as the T-Birds, with a mark of 11-1, come in averaging 79 points a game. They give up 64, shoot 45% from the field, including a 31% mark behind the arc, and they are 73% from the free throw line. Casper out rebounding its opponents 41-36 and holding its opposition to just 38% shooting from the field. The Birds, since that loss to Salt Lake Community College on this court, have strung together 7 wins in a row. Those wins last week kind of important because they're against other Region 9 teams. They beat Miles Community College 65-57 in the opening game of the tournament in Gillette. Then they took care of Williston State 83-54 and followed that up with a win over Dawson, another Montana team. 68-56 was the final score there. So the Birds are 11-1 on the season and set to take on the Wyoming All-Stars. We'll run down their starting lineup and talk about some of the players that are on the All-Star team. But first, we'll get our national anthem. So let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll begin with the All-Stars led by Kayla Martinez. You would remember her as Kayla Woodward from Sheridan. Gatorade Player of the Year, if memory serves me right, and at least a 2, maybe 3-year starter for the University of Wyoming Cowgirls. She can flat shoot it, and she can still play. Lindley Kugler, a Kelly Walsh grad, going at one of the guard positions. Then Cheyenne Hyatt, who played here at Casper College, also will get a start tonight. Heather Williamson played, I got to check my notes here, played at Central Wyoming College over in Riverton. She's one of the starters. The last starter will be Jay Johnson, who played at Casper College, of course, and went on to play for the Wyoming Cowgirls also. So it'll be Martinez, Kugler, Hyatt, Williamson, and Johnson, the starting five for the All-Stars. For Casper College, they'll go this way. The 6-foot freshman Logan Alvar from Casper Kelly Walsh averages 11 points a ball game. Will be joined by Flora Goad. Goad, the 6'2 sophomore from Austria, Vienna, Austria, not Australia, averaging 11 points a ball game. She's the big girl in the middle for the T-Birds. Mariana Cosmorales from Spain averages 5 points a ball game, the 6-foot sophomore. Joined by Sandra Fra Garcia. She is the quarterback of the team. The sophomore, another one from Spain, averaging 8 points per ball game. And then Julia Palomo, a little outside shooter. The 5'7 sophomore averages 11 points a ball game. Also another Spain native getting a start here this afternoon. So for the Birds, it will be Alvar, Goad, Costa Morales, Fra Garcia, and Palomo, the starting five. Dwight Canary's team 11-1 on the season. And they will head over next weekend to Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, they will play in a 3-team tournament. We said they'll start out by playing the 5th-ranked team in the nation. That would be CSI, the College of Southern Idaho. Then they get Eastern Utah, and finally they end up playing Slick, Salt Lake Community College, the only team that has beaten them this year. Getting set to jump center here. It'll be Hyatt jumping against Goad, and the T-Birds will control the tap. Fra Garcia working the left-hand dribble. Birds will get it out top to Goad, who's pulled way out, looks in deep. Alvar swings it back out for a 3 that is no good, and the rebound taken away by Hyatt. Looking up court, trying to post up Woodward, and they'll get it to her on the lob inside. She's deadly, and she'll score. Well, I remember last year when she played in this game and she lit it up. She starts out with a 2-0 lead for the All-Stars. Out top, Palomo exchanging with Alvar. And they'll get it back to Palomo. She'll try the 3. That is good from the wing on the left side. And the T-Birds get a 1-point lead just a minute into the opening quarter. Visiting black uniforms with the red trim. Hyatt shot halfway down, kicks back out. Birds will run it ahead to Palomo, and her shot will be blocked. She'll go to the line. Kugler gets the foul. Palomo with all 3 of the Casper points, chance to advance it with 2 more here as she steps to the free throw line. And the first one's in and out, no good. T-Birds on the season as a team 73% from the free throw line. Palomo's second one's good. She has all 4 points, and the Birds lead it 4-2. Little full court pressure being applied. Martinez will break it down the left side, then pull up for a long 3. That's good. I'm telling you, she has not lost her touch. Just a pure looking shot. 5-4, 1-point lead for the All-Stars. Alvar swings it. They'll go around the right side, looking outside. Cos Morales, finally they get it in deep and a little too hard on the layup. Goad was open for an easy one-hander and a little too tough off the backboard. Alvar gets the foul. It'll be her first. First substitution, Irie Fernandez de Kea in for the Birds. All-Stars on the attack in the front court. Williamson on the dribble. Looking right side to Kugler, tries to dish it back to, I'm going to call her Woodward, to Martinez. Kayla with the dribble and 3-pointer on the way, dusts it again. Oh. So that's just 8 quick points for the former Wyoming player. And it's an 8-4 lead. They've doubled up the T-Birds. Go down low. They'll get it to her. She'll kick it back outside. Alvar, the dribble drive for Goad. Little one-hander floats up and in. Goad with her first bucket of the ball game. Makes it 8-6. Martinez on the dribble, shut off at the free throw line, gets it inside. Kugler throws it off the glass for 2. 10-6. Birds down 4. We've played 3 minutes, the opening quarter. In deep. Casper trying to get the ball to Goad, and she'll be fouled again. Jay Johnson's going to get her first of the ball game. Birds will get a new shot clock, a 20-second one. Goad from the elbow. That ball is no good. Tipped around, comes loose, and Casper controls. T-Birds looking in the corner. Alvar swings it back out top, alone for the 3. Got it. Julia Palomo, her second 3 ball of the ball game. She's got 7, and the T-Birds within 1 now at 10-9. Williamson looking right side, outside, and guess what? That's 3 threes already for Kayla Martinez. She's got 11 points in the first 4 minutes of the ball game. Not much doubt who the D1 player that played a lot is who's on the court now. Birds with the basketball. Go it again. Floats up the one-hander right side of the lane. That didn't go. Hyatt will rebound it ahead to Martinez. At the top, Hyatt pushes for a 3. That's an air ball. It'll come over to the T-Birds. All-Stars with a 13-9 lead. All-Stars have come in with Kylie Peterzak, the Kelly Walsh, former Kelly Walsh player. Little turn and the hook again. Goad trying to get a lot of work done down low, but fails to convert on that one. The ball's picked up off the floor and run ahead quickly to Hyatt, whose layup is good. Hyatt's first bucket of the ball game, and it's a 6-point lead. Back the other way on the run. Couldn't get it to go. DeKayla with the miss on the layup and the rebound to the All-Stars. All-Stars looking to post up Martinez. Turnaround from the right side on the lane. No, but the rebound taken away and then lost. Peterzak's pass was deflected right into the arms of the T-Birds, who will walk it ahead. Frau Garcia to Palomo, sets for another 3, in and out, and back down it goes. Well, she's got 10, including 3 threes, and it's 15-12 now. Into the front court, Williamson bouncing to Hyatt on the low post, turns with the left hand and scores with the left hand. Cheyenne with 4 points now, builds the lead back to 5. We approach 4 to go in the opening quarter. Frau Garcia out top to Arnlin, who's checked in. They'll try a 3. That's no good from the left wing. DeKayla with the miss and the rebound taken away by the All-Stars. Hyatt will be double teamed along the baseline, loops it back out top. Johnson turns again, steps in, throws it off the glass, didn't get it. Back the other way, Arnlin running the court, left-hand layup is good. Selena averaging 3 points a ball game, gets her first deuce of the day. 17-14, All-Stars still on top. Here's Johnson for a long 3, that's an air ball. Jocelyn Igo, the Douglas sophomore, in for the first time today, along with Claudia Garrido, the freshman will get a timeout on the court. 17-14. All-Stars leading 3:32 to go here in the opening quarter.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
It's the Swede build. Erickson T-Bird Gym, Saturday afternoon. Wyoming All-Stars leading the Casper College T-Birds 17-14. We still have 3:32 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Birds have not led in the contest. Igo will take it to the left side for Arnland. Right back out top. DeKayla swings it right side now. Palomo looks down low. Nothing going on there. Now they get it on the high post. Arnland exchanging, and they'll swing it around the perimeter for a long three that's good. Claudia Garrido, the sophomore, averaging 6 points a ball game, her first three, and we're knotted at 17. Back the other way, a little dribble drive. Let's see if they count the basket. They will not. Camden Townsend from Douglas with the shot, but they're going to get the foul before the shot. It'll go on Selena Arnland. It's her first. Peterzek will bring it in, look in the corner. They'll go on the low post. Hyatt wants to back in from the left side, gets double teamed and has to swing it back outside. Peterzak trying to find Highland on the low post, ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Irene Fernandez DeKayla. So it will stay with the All-Stars, 8 on the shot clock. Peterzak having trouble getting it in, finally gets it in. Head fake on the three, and then the little one-hander by Kugler is no good. Back the other way on the run. Here come the Birds trying to grab the lead for only the second time in the opening quarter, and they'll get it. Who else? Jocelyn Igo with a three ball. 2017, three-point lead, and that's the second lead and the biggest lead of the night for the Birds. Comes with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter. Head fake Kugler, nice dribble drive, lay it up and in. She's got 4. Bird lead is down to 1. We got 2 minutes to go here. Opening quarter. Out of the corner, Garrido for another three that's no good. Rebound, they'll give it to Igo. In and out, no good. Ball picked up out front, comes right back. Birds head fake on the three, and Palomo throws it right over to Cheyenne Hyatt. Hyatt will bring it across. Looking for Kugler on the high post, couldn't get it to her. It's deflected, taken away. 3-on-2, numbers the other way. Birds will get it to Arnland, back outside, and the three ball is too hard. No good by DeKayla. Hyatt with a rebound in a hurry. Loses her dribble right in the land of three, gets it to Kugler, who has it knocked loose from behind. And the officials will confer about this one. Evidently, she lost it on her own. Biesa Otto checking in for the first time for the Birds, along with Anna Cheney. Dwight Canary to the bench, his team up by 1. We approach a minute to go in the opening quarter. Otto Holds and gives left side outside to Igo. Looking on the baseline. Arnlund, a little trouble there. Managed to gather back and kick it back out top. Here's Otto pushing for the three. That's no good. Martinez, the rebound, running it ahead, too far ahead, and the turnover will give the ball right back to the T-Birds. Garrido for Igo, who will bring it ahead. Under a minute now to go. Opening quarter, and here's a foul. Going to be whistled, and Cheney, I believe, going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. Jay Johnson's going to pick up her second of the ball game. And Cheney will go to the line, shoot a couple here for the Birds. First one on the way, front rims, and falls through. Her first point, averaging 2 points a ball game, the freshman. And the second one's good also. Birds match their biggest lead of the day, 22-19, final 40 seconds. Martinez will bring it ahead. Give it outside. On the dribble, Townsend. Cross-court it to Martinez. Works it behind the back to the elbow, kicks back outside. Jay Johnson wants to drive along the baseline, couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken away. A 4-on-2 break ahead, now 4-on-3. Pull up, three-pointer on the way. Garrido got it. She's got 2 of them now. She's got 6, and the lead grows to 6. And Martinez dribbles off her foot, throws up one from the half court. It won't go. We've got 1 quarter in the books. The T-Birds 25, All-Stars 19.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Well, after trailing by as many as 6, the T-Birds have opened up a 6-point lead as the first quarter comes to an end. Casper 25, the Wyoming All-Stars 19. 11 of those 19 belonging to Kayla Martinez. For the T-Birds, Julia Palomo has 10 of their 25. Those are the 2 leading scorers in the contest. Martinez to play it in for Jay Johnson in the backcourt against Garrido. They'll swing it outside. Kugler wants to drive down the right side as the ball slapped away. Goes out of bounds off her knee, and it'll be T-Bird basketball. Otto to play it into Igo. All the way down left side. A little weave here, and Otto again back out to Igo. Going to set for the 3 from the right side. No, Woodward will clear the rebound. Get it ahead to Williamson. Out of backcourt, looking right side, and gets it to Martinez for a 3. Doesn't matter if she's got a hand in her face or not. The ball's going up, and it's going in most of the time. She's got 4 threes, and the lead is down to 3 now for the Thunderbirds. Igo shut off at the free throw line, brings it back out. Garrido dribble drive, reverse it up, no. And the rebound to Hyatt, who will clear it for Kayla Martinez. Quickly ahead, Kugler sets for a 3, right side angle, no. Rebound in deep, put up off the underside of the basket. That's no good. Williamson in a little too deep. Birds are going to come back with wholesale substitutions. Frau Garcia will check in. Cos Morales will check in. Alvar will check in. And Frau Garcia. So pretty much the starting five for Dwight Canary's team. They'll get it to Alvar. Kicks it back outside. Dribble drive, and Woodward will block the shot. I knew I'd call her Woodward. Martinez will block the shot. On the run out, though, the All-Stars will turn it over. T-Bird basketball, 3-point lead, just underway in the second quarter of play. Out top, Butler. Cross-court it to Igo. Looks in deep, alone. Alvar, the layup is good. Logan Alvar's first bucket of the ball game. She averages 11 a contest. Birds on top by 5 at the 8-minute mark. Jay Johnson looking in deep, couldn't get it there. Back the other way, the run out to Alvar, the layup is good. 4 quick points for Logan, and the lead is 7. That's the biggest of the ball game. For the Thunderbirds, the All-Stars are going to take a little time out here, looking a little winded. 29-22, T-Birds with 7:48 to go. Just to talk about the schedule, our next men's game, January 6th, I believe, and I believe it's against the Wyoming All-Star team also. Need to check the schedule here, but for the women, their next home game was scheduled against the Wyoming All-Stars for 7 o'clock. Or for 7 o'clock, for 2 o'clock on Saturday, January 7th. And I'm not sure that's going to hold up because they're playing the All-Stars here. This was not originally on the schedule. So we'll see how it all plays out. Birds coming off a good showing at the border tournament up in Gillette last week, where they won 3 in a row, beating Miles 65-57. Then they took care of Williston 83-54, and finally wrapped up the tournament with a 68-56 win over Dawson. So 2 of the 3 teams, Region 9 teams, that they'll see during the season. Time back in, and Kayla Martinez to throw it in against a little pressure in the backcourt. And she'll get it into Peterzak. Bring it ahead with the right hand across the timeline. Working against Butler. Gets it on the low post. Hyatt with the left hand off the glass. Don't know if she called it, but she got it. She's got 6. It's 29-24. Bird basketball in a 5-point lead. Butler on the left wing will bring it back out top, and they'll get it to Igo. Igo working the pick, has the ball slapped away, taken away. Hyatt with the turnover, brings it ahead. For Woodward, wants to go on the left side and throws up the air ball, but a whistle and a foul here. Martinez to the free throw line. Frau Garcia got the foul. Kayla Martinez to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And the first one's good. 15 on the afternoon. To lead all scorers, in and out, and back down it goes. Shooter's roll or bounce. 29-26 cuts the T-Bird lead down to 3 with 7:04 to go in the opening half. Igo, right side outside. Butler back out top to Alvar. Quick pass over in the corner, give and go back to Alvar. Couldn't get it to go. Igo the rebound on the follow. That won't go, but she drew the foul. Williamson going to get the foul. I go to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. And Jocelyn's first one crawls over the rim, but then falls off the right side. Second one on the way. That's in and out, no good. And the All-Stars with a chance to get within one or tie with the ball to Johnson. Head fake on the three at the top. Feeds the high post to Hyatt. Looking down low, holds over her head. Double team, kicks it out top. 10 to shoot. Johnson with the dribble right back to Hyatt at the top. Looking for Peterzak. She'll try a long three. That's an air ball. Ball tapped around and comes loose to Jocelyn Igo. Quickly ahead. Gets it to Cos Morales. Looking on the baseline. Butler for a little two that's a little short. All-Stars back the other way. And the steal. Out of back court, Cos Morales. Gets it. Head fake on the three. Steps up with the left hand. It didn't go, but she drew the foul. Williamson's going to get her second foul. Mariana Cos Morales to the free throw line, looking for her first points of the ball game. T-Bird's biggest lead has been 7. The All-Stars' biggest lead has been 6. And the first free throw, nothing but net. Mariana's first point of the ball game. Builds the lead back to 4. Second one from the sophomore on the way. That's good too. So the Birds back up to their 6-point lead at 31-26, under 6 to go in the opening half. Here's an exchange at the top to Hyatt. Wrestles the ball away. Back the other way, Johnson turns, shoots, couldn't get it to go from the elbow. Ball tapped around, comes loose though to the All-Stars. A little one-hander by Townsend is no good. Never got to the glass or the rim. Casper now with a chance to build its biggest lead of the afternoon. Quickly ahead, get it to Cos Morales out top. Good, who's a long ways from where she usually sets up, misses the three. Alvar with the rebound, and she's fouled. Trying to put it back up and in.
All-Star foul number 14, Lindley Kugler, her second.
Kugler's second foul will be the third team foul of the half. Logan Alvar, the freshman from KW, first free throw is good. 5th point of the afternoon. Second one on the way, that's nothing but net either. She's got 6, 33-26. Birds lead is 7 after the 2 makes. Matches their biggest lead of the afternoon. Peterzak looking for Hyatt on the high post, turns, shoots, couldn't get it to go. And then coming in and knocking it loose, Peterzak. So the ball will go over to the T-Birds. Fra Garcia quickly ahead. Palomo right back to Fra Garcia. Dishes in low, go. It can't get the layup to go. Ball tapped around. Back the other way. A little 1-on-2 fast break and the ball taken away. Fra Garcia all the way down. And then she's going to be guilty of a charge. Sandra's second of the ball game. Miaza Otto back into the lineup for the T-Birds, who lead by 7, 33-26, 4.5 to play opening half. Out top, Kugler for a long three that's no good. Peterzak couldn't control the rebound However, it went off Alvar's foot, so it'll stay with the All-Stars to the right side of the hoop. Peter's pass, and then the low post feed for Hyatt. She's fouled from behind. No? Let's see what the call is here. Go-Ed's first foul. Johnson on the inbounds pass, throws up a three. That's an air ball. Back the other way, running the court. Alvar with the layup. That's good. She's got 8 quick points here in the second quarter, and I think 6 of them are on layups. Builds the lead to 9. That's the biggest of the contest for the T-Birds. Low post feed or high post feed. Hyatt has to chase it down in the corner, brings it back out top. Johnson alone, and again the three's an air ball. She's ready for someone to come in and replace her. The All-Star bench, as you would expect, rather short, just 3 players. Only 8 players on the team, which can lead to the need for some frequent rests, especially when you're a little older than the competition. Bird basketball. Palomo to Go-Ed at the top. Looking down low, they had Alvar on the low post, couldn't get her the ball. Otto with the dribble, almost lost it, picks it back up at the free throw line, finds Flora in deep, gives it to Otto, had the layup and dropped the ball. Birds control and get the shot off just before the shot clock. Hyatt will chase down the long rebound, bring it ahead. No look pass. Kugler had trouble, fumbled it, got it back out top. Townsend left alone will try a three that's off the front of the rim. Hyatt with the rebound. Cheyenne with the right hand got it. She has 8. That's 35-26. Lead down to 9. In deep, Go-Ed will score it. She can use the right or the left. That time she went left with the left hand, her 4th point of the ball game. All-Star basketball. Right side, outside, they're looking down low. Kugler tries to turn, gets in too deep, throws it up, but draws the foul. Fernandez de Kayla gets her first and the 4th team foul. Garrido and Arnland return for Dwight Canary's team. At the line, shooting 2 here will be Lindley Kugler. Nothing but glass and net. Couldn't hear from here if she called it or not. Second one on the way, off the heel, no good. Rebound chased down. Arnland quickly ahead. They have numbers back the other way. Garrido in deep, layup's good. Claudia Garrido averaging 6 a ball game with 8 here this afternoon. The Birds' lead now is 13, their biggest of the day. 39-26, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the steal, the pass right to Logan Alvar. Numbers back the other way. Garrido slides to a stop. That'll be a travel. 39-27, 1:50 to play in the half. Martinez back in along with Johnson, I believe, for the All-Stars. They'll get it outside. Townsend loses her dribble, tries to drop it down low. Martinez, double team, manages to get away and manages to lay it home. Kayla now with 18 of her team's 31 points. outside. They'll set for a three. That's no good by Garrido. Ball volleyballed around, taken away by the Birds. Garrido looks at another three. Instead, exchanges it out top. From the free throw line, the shot no good by Cheney. And the ball tapped out of bounds, last touch by the T-Birds. All-Star basketball. Approaching a minute to go in the opening half. The lead is 8, 39-31 for the T-Birds. Alone for a three, that's no good. Rebound will be cleared away by Cheney. In the backcourt, Palomo, no look pass in deep. They'll kick it back out to the top for a three that's hard off the glass. Never got to the rim. Followed by Garrido is no good, and the rebound taken away. And the run out. Trying to get the ball to Henshaw, couldn't do it. Alone from the corner, and Garrido shot too long, back the other way. Henshaw has her dribble knocked loose, her pass knocked loose, but it comes away to the All-Stars. 13 on the shot clock and game clock. Jay Johnson will hold between the circles for the final shot. Looking for Martinez, found her on the right wing. Martinez double team, gives to Johnson. She'll push for a three that's no good, and the half is over. So it's the Casper College Thunderbirds 39, the Wyoming All-Stars 31. Halftime from Erickson T-Bird Gym. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym, a rather chilly and windy Saturday afternoon in Casper, and Casper College Thunderbirds, the ladies against the Wyoming All-Star team, and the Birds an 8-point lead at the halfway mark, 39-31. Excuse. 39-31. And this, of course, the last home game for the T-Birds. Not their last game before the Christmas break. They're scheduled to head to Las Vegas next weekend. Their first game is on the 19th when they meet College of Southern Idaho in a tournament in Las Vegas. The next day they will take on Eastern Utah, and they follow it up with the end of the 3 games on Wednesday when they face the only team that's beaten them thus far this year, Salt Lake Community College. So, chance to keep the legs kind of fresh, get a little practice in against a team of all-stars, a couple of whom have played here at Casper College, 2 of whom have played at the University of Wyoming. And one of those players is the leading scorer in this ball game, Kayla Martinez, Kayla Woodward from Sheridan when she played at UW. So, scoring looks this way for the 11-1 Casper College women. Paced in the first half, Julia Palomo with 10 points. That would include 3 3-point shots that she made. After that, it's 8 points apiece for Logan Alvar. She had 6 in the second quarter. She had 8 in the second quarter, 6 of them coming on layups. Claudia Garrido also had 8 in the first half. Selena Arnland with 2. Flora Gode with 4. 2 for Mariana Cos-Morales, both coming at the free throw line. Anna Cheney also had 2 from the free throw line. And Jocelyn Igo with a lone 3-ball in the first half for their total of 39. Birds led by as many as 13. The All-Stars' biggest lead was 6. They had only 3 players in the scorebook in the first half, led by Kayla Martinez with 18. 8 for Cheyenne Hyatt, who played here at Casper College, and 5 for Lindley Kugler. Those 3 the only ones in the scorebook. Birds will start with the basketball, moving from our left to right. So Igo getting the call to start. She'll be out there with Fra Garcia, Palomo, Arnland, and Logan Alvar, the starting 5 here in the second half for Casper College. Should be the same 5 that began, I believe, and it is for the All-Stars. Martinez, Kugler, Williamson, Johnson, and Hyatt. Here's a long 3 by Igo to start the half. That's no good. Martinez with the rebound, and the All-Stars on the run quickly to Hyatt. Back out top, Jay Johnson wanted to go right side, steps back for a 3. That's no good. Long rebound, Jocelyn Igo. They'll go on the baseline. Alvar for a 15-footer, didn't get it to go. Back the other way, Johnson with the loping dribble into the front court. Swings it outside. Kugler pushes for a 3, and it wouldn't stay down, wouldn't go down. Neither team scoring here in the third quarter. Palomo could end that. Nope, in and out, no good. Rebound in deep to Frau Garcia. They'll kick it back outside. Around the horn they go to Igo. Swings it right side, outside Palomo. Looking down low for Igo, left side to Arnland. 8 to shoot now. Frau Garcia double team, gets it outside. Igo head fake on the 3. Drives the baseline. Her shot blocked by Hyatt. And the shot clock expires. It'll go over to the All-Stars. All-Star basketball. Neither team has scored in the first minute and 20 seconds here in the third quarter. Williamson looking at the high post. Martinez turns, kicks it back outside. Now they'll get it down inside. Hyatt, head fake, turns, shoots, got it. Nice right hand. Cheyenne in double figures with 10 now, and it's 39-33. Frau Garcia, the quarterback of the team. They'll get it on the high post. Alvar dumps it down low, and Arnland couldn't control. Taken away by the All-Stars. Alvar for the steal, didn't get it. Johnson pushes for a 3, that's no good. Garcia running it ahead quickly. Alvar in deep, tosses it back out top. Sandra will hold and get it over to Igo. She's alone in the land of 3. That won't go either. Ball tapped outside. Frau Garcia right back to Palomo at the top. For Sandra on the baseline to Igo. Cross courts it outside. Arnland looking for Igo. A little soft one-hander in the lane. Didn't go. Knocked out of bounds. And let's see where they put the shot clock. They're going to put it at 20 seconds. Dwight Canary wants to take a timeout. He'll take one with 7:24 to go here in the third. His team up 6, 39-33.
I want to show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. Saturday afternoon, final game of the calendar year here for either of the T-Bird teams at home. Final game at home. Let's make sure we are clear on that. Ladies in Las Vegas in another 10 days or so for a tournament. And it'll be Casper College basketball. We're back underway. Palomo clearing outside. They'll swing it left side outside, go to the high post then. And then they try and slip it down low on the low post, and Albar couldn't control. Turnover, T-Birds still haven't scored here, and we played almost 3 minutes of the third quarter. And Martinez with 18 in the first half. Her pass knocked loose out top. Hyatt trying to spin in the lane with the left hand. That didn't go. Alvar with the rebound, and then a foul will be whistled. Lauren Henshaw. Nope, it's going to be Kayla Martinez that gets it, her first. Birds looking to score here in the third quarter. They haven't been able to do so yet. Out top, they'll swing it left side in front of the bench. Igo in the corner. Alvar long pass cross court. Ball hasn't touched the floor in a while as the Birds continue to sling it around the outside. Palomo out top. Igo's alone for the three. That's good. She's got 6 now, both 3-pointers, and it's back to a 9-point T-Bird lead. All-Stars on the attack, looking at the low post. Hyatt will be double teamed, tries to go baseline, gets in deep, throws it up with the left hand, and a little too strong over the rim. Back the other way, Alvar with the left hand layup on the break, and that's good. She's in double figures now with 10, and the lead's back to 11 at 44-33. All-Star basketball. Henshaw for a three. No rebound in deep. Martinez too hard off the glass. Frau Garcia looking to the left, brings it out top. Now they get it outside, and they'll go in the corner. Palomo holds over her head, drops it off for Igo. Back cross-courted, Alvar, and then, a little foul we got away with there. Palomo trying to take it up, loses it out of bounds. Last touched by the All-Stars. Hyatt will leave. Jay Johnson checks in for the All-Stars. Birds get it in. Looking down low, Arnland turns, shoots with the left hand, and partially blocked and taken away by the All-Stars. Head fake. Johnson on the three, dishes down on the low post. Henshaw trying to back in against Alvar, still has it on up top, and then her pass knocked loose, taken away. Down the sideline we go on the run, and then in deep, and the layup is good by Igo. Jocelyn's 8th point of the ball game, matches the T-Birds' biggest lead of 13. 46-33, approaching 4.5 to play here in the third. And Martinez too hard off the glass. She was in deep. Tried the right hand from the left side. Back the other way. Birds running. Get it to Igo. 3 on the way. That's no good. Johnson to bring it ahead out of back court. Her pass for Martinez almost stolen. Frau Garcia with a little defense. Going to get the media timeout. We'll take it. 4:11 to go in the third quarter. T-Birds 46, All-Stars 33.
I want to show for some people out there, man. people out there, maybe.
Jack Noakes above the court here, half court at Erickson T-Bird Gym. 46-33. T-Birds with the lead, All-Stars with the basketball. Camden Townsend, who checked in, has it between the circles and swings it outside for Cheyenne Hyatt. Looking in deep, Lauren Henshaw turns, shoots, that's too hard, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, that's too soft, but she will draw the foul as she hits the deck. Alvar gets her second foul of the game. Team fouls are now one apiece here in the third quarter. Lauren Henshaw to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. Hasn't scored. First one's good. She has now. Becomes just the fourth player in the scorebook for the All-Stars. Second one on the way. Nothing but net again. 46-35. Lead is 11. Flora Goed coming in for the T-Birds, along with Claudia Garrido, I believe. Out of back court, Bird basketball into the front court, Cos Morales. Exchanging with Garrido, they'll swing it all the way around on the left side. Now the high post, Goed backs in, throws up the right-hand hook, that's good. She can do that. She wasn't very successful. She can go either right hand or left hand in the paint. That was the right hand for her 6th point of the ball game. And the dribble drive back the other way, and the left hand layup is good by Townsend. Bird basketball with Goed set at the top of the key. Morales, or Garcia, loses her dribble and gets it to Morales. High post feed, Goed turns, shoots with the right hand again. That one rolled away. And then a foul in the back court. This will go on Claudia Garrido. Be her first. Second team foul. 3:01 to go here in the third quarter. 11-point lead for the T-Birds over the All-Stars. In the back court, Townsend will bring it ahead with the left-hand dribble. Looking for Johnson, gets her the ball on the right wing. She'll exchange there with Peterzek, who's got the ball right back, playing a little catch, 10 on the shot clock, in deep. Woodward turns on the baseline. Ooh, shovels a nice pass in deep, and a foul will be whistled. Townsend will go back to the free throw line for a couple here. Flora Goed getting her second. Sandra Frau Garcia will leave. Palomo comes back in for the Birds, and the first free throw, Townsend rather, is good. Her 3rd point of the day. And she'll in and out, no good. Rebound, Hyatt puts it back up. That's a little too strong. And the rebound taken away by the Birds. On the run to Palomo, right back to Igo at the top. Looking down low, they'll get it to Goed. Loses her dribble, dishes in the paint. And they'll kick it back outside. Garrido to Palomo, and the driving layup is good. Or Cos Morales, rather, the driving layup is good. Her 4th point, back to a 12-point lead. 2 to go in the third quarter. In deep, Martinez has her shot blocked, gets it back, puts it up and in. That's her 20th point of the day, and her first basket, first points of the second half. Out of back court, dribble drive, running to the hoop. Garrido left it short, then chases down her own rebound. Feeding to Goed, and her shot will be blocked, and a foul will be whistled. Cheyenne Hyatt's going to get this one right across the neck. Mesa Butler And Irene Fernandez de Cala into the lineup for the Birds. Go to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. And the first one will rim and then fall through. Flora now with 7 this afternoon. Second one's good. She has 8, and the Bird lead is 12 now with a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. All-Stars will turn it over. Birds will bring it ahead. Jocelyn Igo jogs it ahead, takes the dribble to the left side, exchanging with Butler, feeds it outside. Palomo pull up from the free throw line. That didn't go. Hyatt will gather in the rebound, and the All-Stars bring it ahead down by a dozen. Townsend tried to dribble through traffic, instead lost it. Igo back the other way, feeding the trailer. The layup is no good. Palomo couldn't get it to go. Martinez into the front court, dribble drive, throws off the glass. That didn't go. Palomo quickly ahead. They look in the lane. Goa just too hard. Couldn't get it to fall. Almost had a rebound. Birds come away anyway. Goa kicks it back outside. They'll turn down the 3 and reset out top to Igo. For Butler. Burns the baseline. Kicks outside. Goa at the free throw line. That's a line drive that didn't get to the rim. All-Stars with a chance here with 19 seconds to play in the third quarter to get the lead down to 10 or even into single digits here. Martinez with the basketball. Gets it back with 7 to shoot. Head fake. Goes to the right side, step back, high arc 3 is no good. And the quarter will come to an end with the score of the Casper College T-Birds 52 and the Wyoming All-Stars 40. We're back with the final quarter after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes ready for the fourth quarter here. T-Birds with a 52-40 lead over the All-Stars, who have the ball in the front court. With the dribble, Williamson still has it on the floor, backs to the top of the key. Looked like she got away with the travel. Turnover is picked up anyway. The run out ahead, and the layup is good. Fernandez de Cala with her first basket of the ball game. Irie averaging 6 points a contest. Biggest lead of the afternoon is 14 for the Birds, who get the steal, and Fra Garcia will lay it up and in. That is Sandra's first bucket of the ball game and extends the Casper lead to 16, just underway in the fourth quarter. Williamson, deliberate dribble to the right side. Loses her dribble, draws the double team, gets it to Hyatt in front of her bench. Cheyenne gets it to Kugler, bounces in the paint, that ball taken away, bounced it to the wrong team. Back the other way. Birds on the run. Go it on the left side on the baseline. They'll bring it all the way back out top. Butler, left side feed, go in the corner to Palomo, in deep, and go at shot blocked nicely by Hyatt. 56-40. T-Birds looking to win for the 8th time in a row. 12th time in 13 games. This one won't go officially into the JUCO scorebook, I don't believe. 10 seconds to shoot. Henshaw holds over her head with 6. Goes along the baseline, in deep. Hyatt turns, shoots. Couldn't get it to go. Just before the shot clock was due to expire. Birds back the other way at the top. Frau Garcia steps back just inside the arc. 17-footer's no good. Hyatt will draw the double team. Little bump and run there. The turnover comes loose to the Birds, and the layup is good. Mesa Butler into the scorebook with her first hoop of the day. And now the lead at 18. That's the biggest of the contest. 58-40. Still 7.5 to play here in this game. Dwight Canary will join us afterwards, and we'll get his critique and see how he's looking forward to a trip to Las Vegas in another week.
Returning for Casper, number 5, Logan Alvar, number 13, Mariana Morales, and number 4, Selena Arnold. To the line for the All-Stars, shooting 2, Lindley Kugler.
Kugler to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. And the first one's a little too soft. Second one on the way, and that's too hard. Split the difference if you get 3, right? Only got 2, though. Birds come away with the rebound. 7 minutes to go in the game, and the drive is good by Palomo, who now has 12. And that's a 20-point margin now for the T-Birds, who pull away, as you kind of would expect, against a team that doesn't have any well, only has 3 subs. Rebounding foul going to go on Alvar here, I believe. Be her 3rd foul. Miyaza Otto returning to the lineup for Casper College. Ball comes into Henshaw. Looking for Jay Johnson. Johnson. And then the pass intended for Martinez, right at her feet, goes out of bounds. She was set up on the low post to the right of the hoop. 60-40, Bird basketball, 20-point lead. Otto over to Morales. Tries to drive in the paint, throws it over Otto's head. Loose ball chased down at half court. Birds still have possession. Otto looking for Alvar. Left-hand layup is good. Logan's 12th point of the afternoon. Been a real dry spell here in the second half. Only 9 points scored by the All-Stars. They've yet to score here in the 4th quarter, and we're almost, well, we are 4 minutes in. Birds on the turnover, running ahead. Otto sets for a 15-footer that's good. That's her first basket. We'll get a timeout here with 5:41 to go in the contest. All T-Birds 64, the All-Stars 40. Back in a moment.
I want to show for some people out there, man. people out there, maybe.
Back in, T-Birds 64, All-Stars 40, still 5:41 to go here. In the fourth and final quarter of play, Casper College came in 11-1 on the season. That lone loss back on the 17th of November when Slick, Salt Lake Community College, beat them 96-92 on this court. Birds have won 7 in a row since then. In deep, Peterzak's pass intended for Martinez over her head and out of bounds, thrown a little behind her. Bird basketball. Get it to Otto. Fumbles it, but then regains control in the backcourt and clears it over to Mariana Cosmorales. Morales all the way down right side, kicks it to Arnlin, back out top. Otto for a three, that's no good. Left it a little short. All-Stars haven't scored here in the fourth quarter. Pass intended for Hyatt is knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay, or it's going to go over to the T-Birds. Last touched by Hyatt. Mesa Butler is checked in for the Birds. Who swing it out top, get it to Arnlin, kicks out for a three. That's a little bit long by Garrido. Townsend all the way coast to coast, kicks outside Peterzak for a three that's no good, but the air ball put back up and in by Martinez. That's just her fourth point in the second half after 18 in the first. Out top, Garrido left alone, sets for the three, that's no good. Martinez the rebound, clears it, and they'll bring it down the left side. Looking at the low post, now the high post to Hyatt, who's moved in deep, throws it off the glass, no. Loose ball chased down in the corner. Bring it back out top, Johnson on the dribble drive, couldn't get it to go, drew the block, she'll go to the line for a couple. Garrido gets her second. Jay Johnson steps to the free throw line here to shoot a pair. And the first one is no good. 64-42. Just under 4 to go. Johnson's second one rolls and goes. Her first point of the ball game. 64-43. Butler hesitation dribble, has it knocked loose and taken away. All the way down, the running layup is good with the left hand. Camden Townsend with her fifth point of the day. Otto. Back out top to Arnlin, swing it outside to Garrido for Cosmorales. Everybody touching the ball for the Birds right now. Arnlin from the free throw line, no. Cosmorales sneaks in, takes the rebound away. Salinas swings it outside, and we're going to get a timeout here. Cole Montgomery. Something on the floor that we wanted to clean up before anybody slipped. Or did Goed have a cut maybe? Yep. And the blood crew will have to come out and clean that up. Although some of the T-Bird players thought they just smudged it with their shoes, I guess. We might get away with that. T-Bird basketball Goed being attended to back in the end zone by the trainers. Otto kicks it outside. Garrido all the way down left side. Left-hand layup's good. Nice move in deep. She's in double figures with 10. And the lead, 21. Biggest lead has been 22 for the T-Birds. Under 3 to play now in the fourth quarter. Hyatt turns, spins with the left hand. Nice move, and the result was good too for Cheyenne. She's got 12 on the day. T-Bird basketball. 2.5 to go. Otto, long three, got it. Whew. So Miyaza Otto, the freshman, with a long three ball for her 5th point. Kugler tries a little step back two. That didn't go. Ball will stay in bounds and controlled by the T-Birds. Cos Morales. Dwight Canary wants a timeout here. Chance to get Anna Shaney in. .209 still showing on the clock. The All-Stars, after a pretty good showing in the first half, kind of ran out of gas, as you'd expect. In the second half of play, a little older team and only 8 players. Dwight Canary going and using everybody on his bench, obviously, this afternoon. Hyatt looking in deep, and the layup is no good. Townsend couldn't get it. Back the other way. Otto into the front court. Hesitates, brings it back outside. And then will give it for the driving layup to Cheney. She's got 4 now. And the lead at 24. That is the biggest of the day. Hyatt spinning, falling away, right hand left it short. Otto lopes into the front court, cross courts it outside. Cos Morales. They'll swing it right back to Otto. Wants to go all the way down the baseline, hooks a pass intended for Goed in the paint, couldn't control. Here's a 1-on-2. Birds had the basketball. Unfortunately for Mesa Butler, she was kind of standing out of bounds when the rebound came to her. Under a minute to go now. (71-47). All-Star basketball. Peterzak for Johnson. Jay steps back, tries a three. That is short. Inbounds pass will come in to Mesa Butler, who will bring it ahead this time. Butler for Otto, swing it outside. They'll go in deep. Go, turn, shoots with the right hand. Soft touch off the glass. She's in double figures now with 10, and it's 73-47, final 30 seconds. 26-point lead has been the biggest of the day. The All-Star is going to be content here just to kind of hold the ball and say, we're done. 10 on the shot clock, 12 on the game clock. Now Johnson will start it. They'll give it outside. One last shot coming up. No. Townsend couldn't get it. Now she'll get it, and she'll hit it. It'll be a 2. And the game will come to an end. Final score, Casper College 73, Wyoming All-Stars 50. We'll take a look at the scoring and spend some time with Dwight Canary, talk about the future as we get ready to send the T-Birds on a trip to Las Vegas. That's coming up after this. T-Bird basketball returns after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man.
Do this without falling.
Hey,
Be good.
I don't even attempt that anymore.
I probably should.
Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. T-Bird's victorious, 73-50 over the Wyoming All-Stars. Dwight Ganeri joining us now. What do you learn from a game like this? Or is it more just kind of stay in shape? And
It is. A lot of that is, yes. We just played on Sunday was our last game, so that was December 4th, and then we got 3 really tough ones in Las Vegas. We played CSI, USU Eastern, and Salt Lake. And I didn't want to go 14, 15, 16 days
Right.
without having something. And we tried hard to get an NJCA team, but with finals week, a lot of them are done already, so
Yeah.
we just couldn't get that. And I really appreciate the Wyoming All-Stars for giving us this opportunity. And I really do think, a lot of these times you don't know if you get better, but it was a tight enough ball game where we had to work on some things, and we did get some positives.
Before we talk about your team, of course, I was just telling him, I only called her Woodward twice.
Yes, I still call her Woodward. So, yes.
She hadn't lost it, has she?
No, my goodness. And a couple of those we had a hand in the face and stuff like that, and she drained it. I think she had 4 threes in about the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And, still a special player.
But on the side from your team, the thing that you got to be happy about is if my stats are right, everybody not only played, everybody scored for your team.
I have not looked at that, but yeah, that.
If I'm right, everybody got in the books.
Jack, have you ever been wrong?
No.
Okay, so I'm not even going to look at
Thanks.
the stats.
Just don't tell my kids or my wife
Oh yeah,
that.
I know how that works. I'm a father and a husband as well. So yeah,
So-
yeah, very good. And we got to get everybody some playing time today and stuff, and everybody contributed. You're right. I'm very happy with that.
So you go to Las Vegas, and you already know who you're playing. It's
Yes.
not a tournament
No.
in the sense of the old.
Right.
You get to see 3 really good teams, and then you don't play again. I had these guys, it says on your schedule, for January 7th.
Yes,
Are you still going to play them?
Yes, we are, because again, we're going to be off 10, 12 days, and
Okay.
then we go to Western Nebraska and play Western Nebraska, I think, right away. So I don't want Western Nebraska to be our first game after about 12, 14 days off.
So what improvements have you seen? Because this is kind of not the halfway, the third of the way, or
It's about
it's
half.
a mark.
Yeah.
Is it half? Yeah, I guess it is.
13th game, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of a marker on the season. What have you seen that you like heading into the break? Or
Like effort overall, like their IQ and how they practice and those kind of things. This team's got a chance to be a really good team at the end of the year if we can establish consistency.
Yeah.
We like even just the start of the third quarter there. I think we went 5 or 6 possessions coming up empty, and then we can go on a run of 3, 4 really good possessions in a row. And we got to develop more consistency there. But I do like our balance. I do like I think when Flora gets going and Logan and Selena inside there, we can have a good inside game, and our guard play can be good at times. We gotta be a little more consistent.
have you pretty much determined at this point, who's got what role, individuals?
No, that's still evolving.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing in a way. That means we got a lot of competition and some pretty good depth. We are starting to, I'm starting to see a little bit of separation, but probably the last 4 games we started, we had different starting lineups every time. So kind of matchups determine that. Plus, who I think is going to have a hot hand or who's been playing well defensively. So we haven't quite locked in. We've got 4 or 5 individuals that are probably locked into their role, and then our next 4 or 5 are kind of float back and forth.
Tell me about the trip to Vegas. I'm assuming you're busing.
No.
No.
We are busing as far as Denver.
Well, that's a break.
Yeah, it is. And we were able to fundraise and cover that, and that was a really good deal. It's going to be tough. We open up with CSI, who's ranked number 5 in the country right now. Their only loss is to, I think, Southwest Florida. They went on a 3-day trip into Florida, and they didn't take the bus there either. So, but that's their only loss. Really good team. We saw them in a jamboree in October, and they beat us by 15 in that jamboree, and we're the better team. So we'll have to see how we improved on them. Then we play USU Eastern, who's got probably 5 of the best. They're deepest in their 3-point shooting. Everybody's got 2 or 3, but they're got 4 or 5. And then we play Salt Lake, team we lost in overtime. They're ranked 10th right now. So we get a 5 and 10 when we go down there. 3 days in a row, that's tough. This is our 3rd weekend where we have 3 days in a row, 3 games in a row. But the opponents we are playing has 3 in a row as well, so that evens out.
Where do you play? What
Southern
venue?
Nevada.
Southern
Nevada.
Nevada.
Yes. Yep.
Not familiar with
Well, it wouldn't be one of the finer facilities in Region 9, but it's got good court side, and we get a chance to get better.
Do you get to let the girls? Can they go from Vegas to their home then?
Yes,
or are they
we
coming back?
do have. I think we have 2 internationals that are flying home for Christmas, and we'll all go to the airport at the same time, and then they're going to fly out of Vegas. The rest are all coming back, and then they are going to disperse in different areas and stuff like that. So we do have 2 that are flying home, and they will fly out of Vegas.
Okay, well, listen, have a good trip to Vegas.
Thank you.
I mean, come back with some wins. If you come back with some money, that helps
Yeah,
too,
I don't know if that'll be part of the adventure.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, we will see you after the new year.
Yep.
Congratulations on another great start to the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to
Same
you
to
and
you.
yours and to all of our fans. Appreciate our webcast crew. All right, so do our fans. So, again, happy holidays, everybody.
All right, thanks, Dwight. Dwight Canary, the head man for the T-Birds, who win it 73-49. I think I said 73-50. which one do I want to believe? He took the official stats, so I guess we'll leave it at 73-49 then. T-Birds moved to 12-1. This will not count in the JUCO rankings or stats, though, because it was not a game against an NJCAA team. So we will see you back here long about the 6th, I believe, of January, when the men play the Wyoming All-Stars, and the women are due to play again on the 7th. Until then, have a great holiday season, folks. The T-Birds close out their home portion for 2022 with a 73-49 win over the Wyoming All-Stars.
I want to show for some people out there, man.